Hi everyone, my name is Veronica Manuel and I'm with FREQS. Today I'm going to teach you how to create your own algorithmic crypto trading bot using the open source project Freqtrade on GitHub. For this example, you'll need Docker Desktop, Telegram, and to have created a Telegram bot. Okay, we're going to get started by navigating to freqtrade.io, and on the left-hand menu is a link, Quick Start with Docker. We're going to go to the Docker Quick Start commands a little down the page, and then open up our terminal. This could be in Git Bash on a Windows machine, of course a terminal on a Linux or a Mac machine, and we are going to make a directory called ft_user data. And you can make this directory in a development folder. I just chose to make it on the desktop, and I'm going to cd into this directory and run this command to curl the docker-compose YML file from the stable branch of the Freqtrade GitHub. Okay, and then we're going to pull by running docker-compose pull the Freqtrade image. Awesome. And then we're going to create our user underscore data directory. And our user underscore data directory is going to house the logs, the strategies, the hyperops, a lot of the inner workings of our bot. So now if I ls, I see my user underscore data directory and the docker-compose.yml file. And inside the user underscore data directory are a lot of these subfolders that I was talking about. Okay, last thing is we have to create our configuration file. Okay, so this last command creates our config.json file, and it's going to prompt us through a series of questions. So our first question is, do we want to enable dry run trading, like simulated trading, or live trading? For this demo, we're going to do live dry run trading. And our stake currency is going to be US dollars. That's what I'm going to stake in this example. And your stake amount, I strongly recommend to be unlimited. And the reason for that is, let's say in this example, I'm going to start out with $20,000 in the dry run wallet. If I profit $30,000, I want to stake all $50,000 instead of just, if I hard coded here 20,000, if I net 50,000, it's still going to only stake 20,000 out of that 50,000. So I'm going to write unlimited here. And the maximum open trades I'm going to write as 10, so that when I put 20,000 in my dry run wallet, we're only risking $2,000 per trade to start. Now, I like to see the bot also enter and exit a lot of trades, and I can force exit, force sell certain trades that I don't like, or just see more activity in general on my bot. Okay, do we want the strategy to define the time frame or override that in the config file? I like the strategies to each one define their own time frame. Otherwise, I have to remember to change the config file every time I change the strategy. If all of your strategies are using the same time frame, might as well override it in the config file. But for now, I'm just going to press enter on the first option to have the strategy define the time frame. And the display currency, I'm just going to keep as US dollars. And the exchange I'm selecting today is FTX. Now, this isn't an ad for FTX. Binance, Kraken, a lot of these other exchanges are super popular. FTX just seems to work really well with the plotting and hyperop features later down the line. And so I'm just going to remain consistent with FTX. Do we want to enable Telegram? Yes. Telegram is a chat client for both your smartphone and your computer, and you can actually check your bot's profit and status from your phone, which is super cool, and you can also reload your config file super easily using Telegram, which we'll do in this example. So I am going to copy and paste my Telegram token, my bot's token that was created when I created my bot. and the chat ID. Okay. Do we want to enable the Freq UI? Yes. I want to show you the dashboard in this example for how to check your bot and to see where your open trades, your logs, a lot of the historical data for certain currency pairs are going to live. So yes. And the API server listen address is recommended to be all zeros for Docker. It defaults to 127.0.0.1. Remember, change that to all zeros. And the API server username defaults to Freqtrader. That's totally fine. Then the password I'm going to put as Planet Mars. Okay. Now if I ls the user_data directory, you can see our config.json file is there, whereas it wasn't there before. Okay, let's open up Telegram. And in the chat where the token with my bot, right, where the token it was and the chat ID was created for this bot, that's where we're going to see all of the activity for our bot. So let's spin it up using docker-compose up-d, which starts the container as a daemon. And in a few seconds, you'll see, awesome, that our bot is now started up. It's searching for USD pairs to buy and sell based on the top 20 pairs by volume at the moment. And so and you can see our sample strategy is here, when the trading signals for buying and selling are satisfied in our sample strategy, then we're going to see a bunch of trades here. And based on market conditions, this could take a long time. This could happen pretty quickly. So you can see it's using our exchange FTX, unlimited US dollars. Now I can't forget to go to the config.json file. I'm going to go to VS Code and navigate to the ft_user data directory, user_data directory to get to my config.json file. Under where it says dry_run, I'm going to create a dry_run_wallet beginning amount of $20,000. So remembering to enter an integer and not a string. Okay, now that we've changed our config.json file, we need to reload it. And the way I like to reload it is typing into Telegram /reload_config. And in a few seconds, you will see the config reloaded status, and you'll see the similar bot details listed again. Okay, while we wait for that, I'm going to pull up Docker Desktop. Awesome, you can see our config was reloaded. It says so here. Now that we've done that, I'm going to show you one way to check your logs in Docker Desktop. You can click on the container ft_user data. You can see our logs there. You can also type docker-compose logs-f and see our logs here. When you see bot heartbeat and the state is running, that's a super good sign. That means our bot is up and running. It's just not entering any trades right now because of market conditions, so it could take a few minutes. I've seen it take hours. If that frustrates you, I recommend changing the entry and exit trends at the bottom of your strategy file. Okay, so let's see here. I showed you how to reload the config. Let's go to 0.0.0.0 port 8080 to take a look at the Docker desktop. So we can log in using the credentials at the bottom of our config.json file. So you can see the bot name is Freqtrade, our username is Freqtrader, and our password is Planet Mars. So when I click login, our bot name is Freqtrade, our username is Freqtrader, and the password was Planet Mars. Okay, and you can see our bot is up there. Let's go to the dashboard. Okay, you can see the balance of the dry run wallet here. And when it enters trades, you'll see under open trades all of the trades that it's entered. And because I specified it can enter 10 trades, you'll see a number populate here once it enters those trades out of 10. Okay, let's go to the charting tab. You can select a currency pair and click refresh. If that doesn't work, you can click the refresh button in your browser to show historical data for that currency pair, which can help you to trade. Volume is at the bottom, and you can shrink and expand the historical data. You can look at the Heikin-Ashi candles. So really good little tool for having everything at your fingertips to be able to trade. And we can look at the logs tab here, which is going to match what we saw in the terminal and in the Docker desktop. Now I am going to bring down my bot and show you how to delete the bot. So I'm going to go back to my terminal, and I want to show you also Docker desktop so you can see our container ft_user data. When I type docker-compose down, then this will stop running and you'll go back to the default screen. So it could take a few seconds here. Okay, we're back at the default screen, and now we can cd up to the parent directory of ft_user data and delete the ft_user data directory. That is how you delete your bot. If you have troubles installing, or you get really frustrated, maybe for whatever reason you need to bring down the bot, remember to docker-compose down before you remove that ft_user data directory. Otherwise, you're going to have some errors in Docker Desktop for removing the directory, like directory not found. Otherwise, the best procedure is docker-compose down and then deleting the directory. Okay, happy trading, and that's all I have for you today. The next video is going to be how to create a strategy, and the video after that is going to be how to hyperparameter optimize using machine learning your strategy. So bye-bye for now, and hit the like button and subscribe button if you want to stay tuned.